all across the country, you're in tune with BBC Radio Scotland on 370 metres, 810 kilohertz, and also on VHF. Now it's 10:30 and time to go over to Aberdeen for Tom Ferrie's Christmas Disco.
The Sands is proud to present a wonderful new show, A Man and His Music. The music of Count Basie and his great band, and the man is
Tom Ferrie.
And from me, Tom Ferrie, a warm welcome to Johnston Hall at the University of Aberdeen for our disco party. Sound of Rod Stewart getting us underway from Aberdeen. And what a crowd we have in here this evening. We've already had dinner. There's about 500 people here. Incidentally, what did you think of the dinner? But we do have a smashing crowd in here this evening, and I noticed there are the odd one or two glasses about, so things are very merry, to say the least, for the festive period here in Aberdeen this evening. We have all the Radio Scotland girls with us. They're going to be out on the floor giving away prizes. Going to be giving away LPs to some of you dancers out there. So to keep the music going, we have coming along now the Rolling Stones. Do you remember this one from earlier in the year? The unmistakable sound of the Rolling Stones and Start Me Up. And we've got some dedications here already. They're coming from all over the place. We've got millions of bits of paper here. First of all, I'd like to say hello to Suzanne Roscoe and Catherine Smith from Dingwall. Not forgetting Pam Spam from Airdrie and Happy Ann from Montrose. And I mentioned for some other people in Montrose, please play a request, this little note says, to everyone we know in Montrose. It comes from Roscoe and Tam. I think Roscoe and Tam are pretty nearby here. Also, greetings to everyone in Fochabers and Mustardlock from John and Rick, and greeting to Michael and Karen and the families. What about this one from Whitesnake?
Hey girl, if you want.
Sound of Whitesnake and Would I Lie to You? Back to some more greetings again. Paul Stewart would like a mention for all third-year chemistry students at Aberdeen University. And a special mention for Jim, Alistair and Vivian. And a very happy 21st birthday to Alexis Ross. Lots of love to you from Caroline, Jan and Jim. Our Christmas disco party coming to you this evening from the Johnston Halls of Residence at Aberdeen University. One and only Stevie Wonder and Master Blaston. Back to our greetings again. And this one says, Tom, to play dedication for all the Nairn Nights here this evening. All the people from Nairn called Nairn Nights, are they? Ishbel MacArthur, Fiona Reid, Shirley Mayer, Tricia Reid, Sherna MacArthur, and Linda Morganti, I think that is. Here's one of the big disco sounds from last year. Sound of Ottawan and D-I-S-C-O. Sound of Ottawan and D-I-S-C-O. Well, I've received many, many strange requests in my lifetime, but never as strange as this. This dedication has come on a pie, a cold pie, I might add. And it says, this Johnston Hall pie comes to you with a government health warning, courtesy of us being Hazel, Jenny, Brian, Benny, Florrie, Janice. Could you possibly be so kind to play a request? I most certainly can. Thank you very much indeed to everyone concerned with the pie. I'd also like to say hello to Jackie Leslie, Fiona McIntosh, Sheila Feach, and Jan McKechnie. Thank you very much indeed for your Christmas card, girls. And you send lots of love to your mum and dads and brothers and sisters in Aberdeen and in Huntly, and all friends and relations in Aberdeen, Edinburgh, and Huntly. For you all, here's the police. Sound of the Police, and every little thing she does is magic. We have the news summary coming along very shortly to take us up to the news, one of the biggies of this year from Soft Cell.
And we'll be going straight back to Tom at Johnston Hall in just a few minutes' time, right after the news, here on BBC Radio Scotland. It's now 11 o'clock. Thank you very much, Isabel, but right now it's back to...
Tom Ferrie.
And welcome back to the Johnston Halls of Residence at Aberdeen University. Bruce Springsteen from 1975 and Born to Run. I've had scores of dedications handed up to me here at the DJ console. I'm sorry to say that most of them we couldn't read on air, but we do have a couple. This one says, Tom, would you play Eddie Grant for Shona and Karen McKinley of Inverness, and they would like to wish all the friends and relations a very Merry Christmas. And the next one says, a special hello to Scott Logan and Crawford Jackson from Nairn, with lots of love from Fiona and Shirley. Sound of Eddie Grant and Can't Get Enough, and hello now to all in Dunbar Hall, especially Anne. We've got a lot in here from Dunbar Hall, have we? Special mention for Anne, Nancy, Sandra, Aileen, Caroline, Fiona, and also hello to Stuart, Danny and Kim from Amanda and Christine. We would also like to say hello to their families in Shandon and Hepburn. I believe it's Hepburn, down in Geordieland. I had another one here for someone who's leaving very, very shortly. That's a Merry Christmas to Bob. We don't have Bob's second name. He's in Nairobi at the moment, and this comes with lots of love from all at 72 Beach Grove Terrace. And it's just to make Bob feel at home. Much love from Fiona and Dave, Al, Charlie, and Pamela. One of the big disco hits of the year from Lynx there, and that's Intuition. If you've just tuned this way, very good evening to you from me, Tom Ferrie. Our disco party tonight coming from Johnston Hall, residence. That's at Aberdeen University. And what a mad crowd we've got in here. Aren't you? A mad lot, yeah. Back to our dedications again, and love to Jay O'Flynn. Jay is currently in hospital, and this comes with best wishes from all your friends. I hope that it won't be too long before you're back on the mend. Best of luck to you. Here's a little golden oldie from David Bowie. And from David Bowie, we're well into the party swing now. Back to the 60s with Tight Fits. And we stay in the 60s with this classic from Jeff Beck, and just listen to this crowd in Aberdeen sing along with this one. Beck's Hi-Ho Silver Lining. If you've just joined us, a very good evening to you. Welcome to our disco Christmas party, coming to you this evening from the Johnston Halls of Residence at Aberdeen University. And then we have Star Sound and the Beatles medley. This one, the Stars on 45. Well, with me now at the disco console is the gentleman responsible for bringing our outside broadcast to Aberdeen University. He's the social convener here at Johnston Hall. His name is Stuart Burns. We've got a fan club, Stuart. We've got a fan club. Stuart, tell me some of the things that you have here in the course of term. Do you have bands, discos, or what?
No, mainly the things we have are discos. We have about 5 discos a year.
Well, we've certainly been having a great crowd tonight. Tell me, all I've heard is a wall of noise coming at me all night. Most of the people in here this evening, are they all from the campus?
Yes, most of them are students.
And tell me about Johnston Hall itself.
Well, it's a hall of residence for the students in Aberdeen, and it caters for the people here and in the hall next door in Crombie Hall.
How long has the hall been here?
It's been here about 16 years, I think.
And most of the students we have in tonight, are they from any particular year, or is it...
No, it's from all years.
All the years. Well, we've certainly got a smashing crowd here this evening, Stuart. Is there anyone that... anyone in particular you would like to mention this evening?
Well, I'd like to say hello to my mum and dad, my sister and brother-in-law, and I'd better give a mention to the whole committee and everybody else I know.
Okay, Stuart, thank you very much indeed. We'll carry on with the party, and I hope everyone in the hall will enjoy this one, and our listeners at home too. be a popular one too. There we have the birthday song from the tweets. Back to some more of our greetings, and here's one that has come on a balloon. And it says, will you wish my mum and dad Grant and sister Karen in Inverness a very Merry Christmas from Angela. And another one on a balloon to mum and dad and Val and Paul, I think that is, from their sister here in Aberdeen. And our host this evening, Stuart, would like to say hello to Barbara, Maureen, Lynn, Joyce, Valerie, Jennifer and the sub-wardens and all the domestic staff and residents committee for organising such a wonderful evening. Well, I hope that everybody's still having a good time. We have coming along now the Gap Band.
Upside your head, say oops upside your head.
And amongst all the lovely people that we have here at the Johnston Hall of Residence, this very beautiful lady that I have sitting beside me now is Jackie Copeland. And Jackie is the lead singer with the Aberdeen group Private ID. We're going to be hearing their latest record in just a minute. How long have the band been going, Jackie?
Well, it's about 4 years now. The boys were together about 6 months before I joined them, and then I joined them the following year. So it must be about 4 years, 4.5.
Well, this has been quite an exciting year for the band because not only did you win your own regional heats of the national competition for the Battle of the Bands, I'll say that again. Well, this has been quite a year for you. Not only did you win your own heat of the national competition of the Battle of the Bands, but you also won through to the final, winning the semi-final heat in Manchester.
That's right. Well, we didn't actually win it. What happened was there were 6 bands took part, and then they chose the 3 bands that would actually go through to the finals. And we're really overwhelmed at getting through. It's been really exciting. But we had some terrific support with us. I think that made a big difference.
So the final takes place in London in March?
It takes place in the Hammersmith Odeon on March the 13th, which is being televised by BBC One.
Tell me about your new record, Jackie, A Little Fun.
Well, I wouldn't class it as new now because we have recorded what we hope to be our next one, but we've been very pleased with the results of A Little Fun. I think we sold about 1,500 copies in just Aberdeen alone. We still have a few left in the shops, but we were quite surprised it did as well as it did.
I gathered that you have been back in the studios again recently.
Yes, that's right. That's doing the next single. We recorded 2 songs which we're thinking of doing as a double A side, but after phoning RCA Records, who are the organisers of the Battle of the Bands, they told us to hold on to it because they may release a single for us from the compilation album that we've been doing.
Is it difficult for a band being so far away from London, Jackie?
It's murder. It really is. I've really never realised it would take so long just to even get our name buzzing around the recording companies. And the thing is that I've been told by a lot of people down in London that the talent is in Scotland, the real talent. And without being patriotic, they have said there's some great bands up here.
Right, well, all the very best to the band in the immediate future, Jackie. In the meantime, we can hear A Little Fun.
Thank you very much.
A very talented local band, Private ID, and A Little Fun, and we wish the band the very best of luck when they go through to the final of the National Battle of the Bands competition in March at the Hammersmith Odeon in London. Well, we have about 7.5 minutes of our programme left this evening from the Johnston Halls of Residence in Aberdeen, and I wonder if our crowd are still in the mood for singing. Still in the mood for singing? Big thanks to Cammy for all his help tonight. Are you happy? And that just about brings us to the end of our Christmas disco party from the Johnston Halls of Residence, Aberdeen University. And to you at home, thank you very much indeed for being with us. I hope you've enjoyed our programme. My thanks to Stuart Burns, the social convener, and his committee here at Aberdeen University. Also to our outside broadcast team, Bill Thompson, all the boys. And my producer, Philip Whittaker. And I'll be back with you on the airways of Radio Scotland on Monday. Until the next time, this is Tom Ferrie in Aberdeen, wishing you, wherever you are, a very good night and a very happy Christmas. Happy Christmas from Aberdeen.